welcome back to my channel. I'm Dovey. Hi, if you are new here, welcome. In the past couple of videos I did, I mentioned that we have a Pisces full moon eclipse. It's occurring September 7th. If you're on the western side of the world, it may be the 6th or 8th if you're on the other side. But anyways, so I wanted to do a separate video for that. So today we're going to do a pick a pile, and we're just going to see what energy is around um, this eclipse for you. Okay. So I went ahead and picked the signifying cards. I haven't looked at them yet. So let's look at that. So pile number one, you have the Mystic. That feels very Pisces energy, actually. And that is the number 21 on that card. Pile two is the Creator and the number 22. Wow, 222 may be something significant for pile two. Again, and that feels like another kind of Pisces energy, like an artist. And then pile three, you have the number 40 and dead end. Okay. So if you need time to decide what pile you want to choose, you can pause the video right here. If not, the rest of us are going to go ahead and get started with pile one. I am going to adjust the camera a little bit now so you can see more of the cards. Bring it a little closer. Okay. Let's put this to the side. So pile one, you are the Mystic, and we are going to use the Hocus Pocus Tarot for you guys. And then probably pull some Oracle as well towards the end of the reading. Please tell me about this Pisces eclipse for my pile number one. Please tell me about the energy around the Pisces full moon eclipse. It's a lot. Okay. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Okay. I want to say you may be making a decision around a King of Pentacles, King of Cups energy. These could be two people, or it can also be like two different maybe jobs as well. Whatever they are, if this is a job, I feel like you already have maybe reached the pinnacle of that job. Like maybe you're already a supervisor, or you've already like went as far as you can in this career. And you're trying to figure out what your heart's desire is. What would make you happy? Okay. I kind of feel like before maybe you were working a job that, I mean, you may have liked it, but it was more about just, stability and being able to pay your bills. But now you're kind of desiring going after something that lights you up, that your heart desires, okay? So yeah, Six of Cups at the bottom. This may be something that you wanted to do for a long time, maybe since childhood. And then And for others, this may very well be you deciding between two potential mates. You do have masculine energy here, and you are showing up as the Queen of Swords. So she is somebody who is very logical. Um, and so is the kind of like the King of Pentacles. But then you have the King of Cups, who is very sensitive. He's almost as empath. Mm, Goodness gracious, he is similar to the Queen of Cups. Okay, very empathic, compassionate. So maybe one is, really shows their emotions, and then you have somebody else who um, is very stable, very grounded, very um, head on their shoulders type of person. Like I said, they're logical as well. So you guys may be more compatible in certain aspects, but something about this King of Cups, I feel like he excites you. Okay, so let's get some more information. Maybe we can narrow this down. Empress and Three of excuse me, not three. What is this? The Eight of Pumpkins. Okay. Some of you are going into, I want to say some of you may even be like going into the beauty industry. Maybe that's something that you wanted to do. Um, but maybe you chose a more like, because you're a very logical person, so you might have um, chose like a more stable career. I'm not saying that being in the beauty industry is not stable, but it's not necessarily a necessity. What is wrong with my words today? A necessary thing. I mean, it may feel that way. I know I like to, get beautified, but it's not something that people need. So, when the economy is kind of going bad, or somebody loses their job or something, that's one of the first things they're going to cut is, services for themselves, something they see as a luxury item. So maybe you went into something more, I don't know, you worked corporate or whatever, but now you're going into something more creative. Okay. Why is the Ace of Cups here? The Four of Swords. Yeah, you're contemplating what it is that you want. You're really trying to tap into your soul and your heart's desire. Um, let's look at your cups here. The Magician. I feel like the opportunity is all yours. Like you really can choose whatever. Um, I think you're worried about consequences. I feel like no matter what you choose, even if this is love, it's gonna turn out okay. I feel like people have a lot of opinions about what you're doing because it really does feel like um even these, like I said, there's something different about the King of Cups. So he may be somebody that you don't usually date. This career path, that you're choosing is not something like you're stepping out of your personality as people see you, how their perspective. So it's definitely um I feel like what this Pisces full moon eclipse is bringing in for you is um, you're having the confidence to follow like your intuition. I think that's what's really changing, and then because of that, these these choices come up for you. Um, but I really feel like that's what the change is that you are not just looking at one side of yourself, um, which was, always logic and facts and making sure things made sense. And um, that's a lot of cards. I'm not taking it. Yeah, you look for what is not going, and then the tower came out. I was just going to say, what is not going to shake my life up? You think about all the consequences that could occur by choices that you make. Um, and I really feel like that was really a fear, um, but it was showing up as maybe like perfectionism or being very strategic, very logical. Taking your time to make decisions, and none of those things are bad. It's when you only rely on one thing, right? We need balance in all things in our lives. Um, and I think that's what's going on here is you are deciding to not have it all figured out and just kind of take this spiritual journey, because that's what our life is really. It's just our journey, and how we choose to show up in that journey. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some oracle now for you. Starborn. Yes, definitely a rebirth of some kind for you. Um, and then Thanatos, which is the god of war. I really feel like that's you stopping the internal struggle. Um, with always trying to make the right choice. That's a lot of pressure. I feel like you're giving yourself grace. Probably others as well around you, but I really feel like you're giving yourself grace. The village and the maiden. Okay, that's interesting. The village and the maiden. Um, I kind of feel like that energy is speaking on what I just was saying about um people around you may question who you are, who you're becoming, because they see you as this maiden. Okay, if you're a feminine energy, or if you're not feminine energy, but they see you as very soft, very um yeah, you're becoming softer, you're blooming, and that's what they're going to be seeing, but they're going to be questioning it, because you're seen more as being a little bit more reserved, stoic, um, don't show too much of emotion, but now you're softening. And I never realized it, but these two cards almost look like they go together, like a puzzle piece. Very interesting. Um, I feel like you guys have like you may have like a major planet conjunction this full moon in Pisces. I'm getting Saturn. You also could be going through your Saturn return, um, which happens usually around between the ages in 28, 29. It's when your natal Saturn comes back around. So you would have Saturn and Pisces. Oh, we just went back into Pisces, Saturn and Pisces too. We just retrograded back into that this week, and that is lasting until February, I believe, of 2026. So from this eclipse to Pisces season is where this energy is going to be shifting for you, pile one. Okay. Um, let's see if we can get any advice for you, and we will end it right there. Can we get some advice for pile one, how they should handle this energy coming in? You got death. Yeah, like this, just allow this transformation to happen. Don't fight it. Don't allow others to impede it. Like if there's things that you need to do to make this happen, don't let people distract you from that. The Emperor and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I really feel like this is about balancing that energy, because the Emperor is again similar to a Queen of Swords, very take charge, do what needs to be done type of energy. And then you have the Queen of Cups, where you'll be softening, you'll becoming this maiden. Okay, this maiden card, I guess, would be similar to like the Empress card. Oh, you did have the Empress card come out as well. So yeah, you will be working on softening yourself, um, opening your heart, chasing your dreams, letting people see that childlike side of yourself as well. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Pile One. Thank you for checking in today for this reading. I hope it resonated. Please like, share, and subscribe so you know when I post new videos. And I will see you at the next one, okay? Happy full moon. Take care. Okay, 1811 is where we're starting. Okay, pile two. Let me just clear this table for you. I'm going to use the Celestial Carnival Tarot for you guys. And you guys were the creator and the number 22. Please tell me about the energy around the eclipse for pile two. Please tell me about the energy around the eclipse for pile two. Five of Swords, King of Pentacles, I guess because we're in Virgo season, maybe. Even though I always saw the King of Pentacles as Capricorn energy, I guess he's just Earth, you know. I guess because that card has been coming out a lot, so I guess it's just because it's the season. King of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Please tell me about the energy around the eclipse for pile two. Six of Swords. Somebody is going to be gifting you something. We're gonna see if we can narrow that. It might be different for different people who are watching this, but we will see if we can narrow it down a little bit for you guys, because it feels like somebody kind of sees that you're doing everything you can to just like stay above water. I don't know what aspect in your life this is, or maybe it's a little bit of every aspect in your life. Could be job, money, career, love, your home life, your personal life. Um, but you're really fighting to just keep things up, keep appearances up. Um, might even be going through some depression. Um, but somebody's going to give you something and it's going to bring you peace, clarity. Your mind's going to feel clearer. You're not going to feel so weighed down. And they may come in the form of this King of Pentacles. So somebody with earth energy, they don't have to be. They may carry a grounded energy, but they could be an earth sign. And I don't know if it's going to be a gift like, oh, well, here's some money to keep you afloat so you can pay your bills, or if it's going to be like they say something to you that just makes you shift how you're seeing things. Ace of Wands at the bottom. They're going to give you a new spark to life. And it's going to give you what you need to kind of like move towards the next step, because I feel like you've been feeling stuck in something. And since you do have creator as your signifying card today, this may be very well be just like a mental block. For those who are artists, you know, sometimes it's hard to be creative sometimes because you're just, it's just not there. Okay, but something is going to be inspiring you around this full moon. Please tell me about the Six of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Something, I feel like they're giving you balance, or they're showing you something that you're not seeing about yourself. Why is the Five of Swords here? The Devil. Yeah, you've had a mental block. Maybe it may be negative thinking patterns. Like I said, depression. But when you are depressed, you tend to think of the worst things, of course. Um, why is the King of Pentacles here? The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is very stable, self made. Queen of Wands. This person may even be a bridge. Like, they're going to connect you to somebody who can make something happen for you. Like I said, let's say you sing, okay? Um, this person of power, you meet them somewhere, or maybe they even just come across your music online or something. And they think you're very talented. They're not in the music industry, but they know people in the music industry, and they send your song or whatever to this Queen of Wands, and your life changes like that. So somebody could be giving you like a networking thing. For some of you, they just say something to you, and it just lifts this cloud off of you. and then you're able to create again. Why is the Two of Swords here? Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like, and then the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Something about receptivity. I feel like for a good amount of you guys, that this is somebody that's just going to speak something into you, speak life into you. I feel like they're saying something to you that you've heard before, but it's just their energy or their tone or their voice, the way they say it, it's like a light bulb goes off for you. Anything else around Pisces full moon eclipse for pile 2? And I'll pull some oracle. Lovers, the World, and the Ace of Swords. They're going to speak power over you or speak a truth to you. Lovers in the World. Yeah, this could be for some of you, let's say you're like an influencer, or you do something online. This is a major branding deal coming in for you. But it definitely feels like you're going to receive this through another person. Let's see if you know this person already. Does my pile twos know this King of Pentacles? The Hermit? And the Two of Pentacles. I don't think you know this person. I really feel like you're going to, like I said, I feel like you stumble upon this person. So either you're just like out running errands or something, and you meet and you just run into this person, and they just say something to you just like a sage, or they may even be like a guide or earth angel, somebody that just is meant to deliver some type of message to you and just go on about their lives. You'll never see them ever again. And then others where I said, like, maybe you have a talent or you're some type of online creator. This person is just going to be scrolling or browsing or something. Like, they're not looking for you or anything in particular. And boom, they find you and they change your life. Okay, let's do some oracle now. And then we'll get some advice. Okay. Tell me about pile 2 and energy around this eclipse for them. The desert, the womb, the stone, and the siren. Yeah, it's something, your energy is magnetic right now. You may not feel that way because, like I said, you feel with this desert card, you feel stuck, not feeling creative, not whatever you're feeling right now, depressed. You just don't feel like anything is moving for you, right? But you're about to rebirth something, or yeah, you're about to bring something new in here with the womb. It's like you're about to get pregnant. And maybe that's literal for some of you guys. Maybe you meet like this fertility doctor or something, and they help, or somebody um who needs to be adopted or fostered, and you just didn't see this way. Maybe you becoming a parent this way, but this is the opportunity that you may have Pisces in the fifth house. This may be the opportunity that changes your mind to, okay, well, I never thought about adoption or fostering, but you know, maybe this is my calling. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. You have the siren. You're calling this in, whether you know it or not. Okay. And then the stone, whatever this is going to be, it's going to be for good. Okay. This is just the beginning. This is going to sustain for a while. Um, this project or this opportunity is going to roll into other opportunities. I'm not going to say you're never going to have a bad time again in life. That's not realistic, right? But you're never going to feel like you feel right at this moment again. Okay. Whatever burden you're carrying right now, um, you're never going to have to deal with that again. You've learned the lesson and now you're being rewarded. Okay. So, and don't be looking for this. I don't think you're gonna have to. It's coming in. There's nothing. It's meant for you. It's destined for you. There's nothing that you need to do, right? And let's just get some advice. I feel like I just gave it to you, but let's see what the cards are saying. What advice do you have for pile two about the eclipse energy? You have the star. What did I tell you? The sun. Oh my gosh. Justice and temperance. Yeah, a healing is coming. A new day is coming. You are never going to be the same after this eclipse energy. Now, the eclipse energy lasts for 6 months. So, this may not unfold on the 7th or the 8th or the 9th, but you'll feel an energy shift, and then within the next 6 months these things will come in for you. Okay. And you're gonna feel so grateful, so balanced. Like I said, a star and the sun out here. Maybe a Leo, Libra, or Aquarius as well. um but yeah, that's what I have for you, pile two. Wow, this was a good pile to pick. Okay. Thank you for being here today. Please, if it resonated for you, feel free to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe so you know when I post a new video. Okay. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, pile three. Let me take a little sip of my drink and we will get started. Okay. The dead end and the number 40. All right, let's pull some tarot. I don't feel anything from that card. I mean, obviously, the dead end. Something is finishing out. A cycle is closing. I mean, full moon energy is about that, anyways. But it feels like it's going to be a major shift for you. Please tell me about the energy around the eclipse for pile 3. You got Ace of Cups. The Sun. Okay. Feels like you're coming out of some, something, I don't know if it's something bad or something heavy, but it's definitely moving in a positive direction. 7 of Cups, 7 of Wands, and 10 of Cups. I feel there's a slight difference in your pile. I feel like you may have to do a little something to bring this in. We'll say you may need to take the first step, initiative. But the energy is supporting you. This eclipse energy is supporting you. Maybe you were waiting for I feel like you were waiting for the right time. I feel like you know what you want. You just were waiting for the right time. And I feel like this is going to be the time. 7 of Swords and 2 of Cups. Okay. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Yeah, I feel like you've been holding back on something. Either you were working on or developing something, but you've been keeping it quiet, like only you know about it, or maybe one other person, like a good friend or your mate or something knows about it. For some of you, this is to move like out the country. Maybe you haven't told your family yet because you know they'll be like trying to talk you out of it or something. The timing, like I said, feels like a significant factor. So maybe we're waiting on, you need the right amount of money, or you could be waiting on like a visa or something, or waiting to graduate from school. Maybe you're empty nester. Maybe you had to wait for your kids to grow up and leave the home. But it's definitely like, I've been planning this. I've just been waiting for the opportune time. The Lovers. Some of you may be doing this to go meet up with a lover, like somebody maybe that you've been in a long distance relationship with, or met online or something. It's giving like 90 day fiance. Queen of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like the courts were involved in this. Like you had to get your passport, your visa, a marriage license, maybe. 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's some of you may be eloping. And it's just the two of you. Like I said, that I feel like only you and maybe one other person knows about this. If this is not love related, this is I've been keeping a project quiet, and now I'm about to launch it, and I'm ready for the world to see. Yeah, 9 of Cups, and that fell right underneath the 10 of Cups. I feel like the 8 of Cups is gonna come out, but we'll see. You got the Star at the bottom. You're very hopeful about this. You're very hopeful. You're very assured about this decision. Now you got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. You just needed, you just was waiting on the sign. You're waiting for some, like the portal to open almost. The Eight of Pentacles. You've been diligently working and waiting for your opportunity to come. Like your cards seem so like, I mean, this deck is bright anyways, but your cards feel very bright. Like I just feel like, and I feel like you know what this is, pile three. Like I said, this is something you've been working on for a minute with the Seven of Pentacles here. So if this is resonating with you, you know what I'm talking about. Some of you are coming out of tragedy. Um, and what I mean by that is some I feel like something devastating happened to you. Um, and it was life changing. This might also even been like a near death experience almost. Look, my voice started cracking, so it's like almost like I couldn't say it. Yeah, I feel like if it wasn't you, it was somebody close to you, and that made you decide, I'm going after this, whatever this is. Like, you live life to the fullest now because of that tragic, whatever had happened to you, whether it's you having a near death experience, somebody else had a near death experience, maybe you lost somebody close to you. I'm sorry if that is the case, but it's made you realize that life is short, and I'm gonna live out loud, you know? Let's pull some oracle for you, and then we'll get some advice. Please tell me about the energy around the Pisces. So, you have the Flame at the bottom. Like I said, yeah, like that's kind of like the Ace of Wands. Um, Something ignited for you. Lit your flame again. The Riddle, and this could be finding like a new love of your life. Maybe some of you guys went through a really bad breakup or divorce or something, and now you've found love again. It could be something simple as that. The Crone, which is the woman of wisdom, the healer. Yeah, you definitely have healed. And then the box. The box, the riddle, the Crone, the healer. Yeah, I feel like you lived a very mm, your life before this shift was very, I don't know, I want to say matter of fact. I don't know why, but you had a routine, you had a schedule, you had a plan. Like, you didn't really do anything too much out of your comfort zone, right? Um, but whatever this was, like I said, it has given you so much wisdom about yourself, and about life and what it's supposed to be. Um, and you're healing. You healed, and something great is coming in now for you. But you did the work with the Seven of Pentacles here, in trying to heal yourself. I'm just maybe if I can just what's the dead end about? What did pile three go through? Knight of Wands, Empress. It's not telling me anything really. Saying the same stuff. The Devil and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, definitely was something dark and tragic, but it brought a truth out. It brought a truth. I feel like it made you strong for sure. I'm surprised the strength card didn't come out. It made you strong but soft too. Isn't it? That's what I'm getting. Strong but soft. You definitely, it's a freedom to live out loud. I think that's it at the beginning of this reading, or was yeah, I think it was this one. You're coming out. No, and I don't mean in that way. I mean if that's what it is, if that's what it is, that's what it is. But I mean like you are showing up fully as who you want to be. Okay, let's get some advice for you. I'm gonna use this card for take time out, time to collaborate, and trust in the magic. Surrender now and turn knowledge into wisdom. And butterfly spirit is at the bottom. Transformation is beautiful. Yeah, you definitely transformed out of this darkness. Um, you're surrendering to life. Some of you are going to be telling your story. I feel like it's gonna be done in a fun, creative way though. Like I don't know why I'm seeing like you like driving like a Winnebago or RV or something and just traveling and stopping at different places and just I don't know if this is a formal thing like a book tour or if this is just you traveling and touring the country or the world and you just keep meeting different souls like kindred souls and um you just have different experiences along the way and it's like you're gonna be learning more things and you're gonna be sharing things about yourself that are just gonna help people. It's very much given free spirit. I just want to roam, um but not roam just to roam. Like you're roaming with intention. Really interesting, pile three. I'm not getting anything else. It sounds fun. Whatever adventure you're about to go on, it sounds like it's going to be so soul filling. Okay, it's going to really um, open your soul. Okay. Uh, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you at the next reading. Okay, take care. Bye bye.